The hometown crowd, and we've got them up. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. The test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
And well, for the Warriors.
For the Hawks. Then for the Warriors, Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
T kicks to Freak. Atlanta again missing. The Warriors leading. Right side Curry, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 7.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact. All part of it makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And Golden State also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics. And if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
There's Freak, and he jams it with authority.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
And here is our 2K leaderboards. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Scott hits them both. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
First in assists, and they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Sefolosha's shot is good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Livingston kicks to Green. The feed to Ezeli. And nothing is falling for him right now. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And it's Freak missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Thompson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Spates checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to the wing. Cephalosha kicks to Freak. Clock at 6. Stolen. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Oh, that's blocked. Freak. No good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up 4. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big the Hawks? Teague comes in for Kyle Korver. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague out there with Freak. And it's Bazemore at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Freak. Great D that time from Green.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, and good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a load down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thabo Cephalosha subbed in for Kent Bazemore.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. How his last 10 games have gone. Right around 21 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And, you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Hawks, 4 games back.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they struggled and are in such a hole.
Curry kicks to Green. Barnes with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's stolen by Curry. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And it's good. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He dropped in 24 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Over in the corner, Barnes. Thompson outside. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 7 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, Freak, the layup missed. And that does it for the first half of play. Hawks lead by 13. And a chance now to...
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty. Atlanta making some changes. Freaks checked in for Korver, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Teague. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Picked by Horford. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Misses the 3.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time. Offense.
The Hawks leading by 16. And Bazemore kicks to Freak. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Freak's got 11. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Livingston dishes to Spates. Now, here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. Green, no luck.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And that one's good. Freak.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Livingston kicks to Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his second basket of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Move the ball.
Schroeder passes to Freak.
Too much.
To the middle, 6 to shoot. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Paul Millsap.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Bazemore grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Horford with the screen on Green. Schroeder kicks to Freak. And stolen by Spates. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Barnes can't get it to go.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Another three for Atlanta.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Green, the screen. Livingston passes to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Livingston, releases from the wing and drills it. Livingston's got his 2nd basket of the night. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hawks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And right after... Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a 1. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Splitter. Millsap comes in for Scott. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. And Freak subbed in for Jeff T. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Freak is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Freak. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 7. It's Curry with the drive. Good. 8 points for Iguodala.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Picked by Horford. Power down with both hands.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Freak with it. Curry meets him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Complete domination. What a game for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this. And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Pass to Korver. He dishes it to Horford. To the inside. Freak. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Millsap, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Atlanta making a switch here. Splitter's checked in.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Here's Freak. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Horford. Money!
really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so the Hawks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now.
All right, now. What's up, girl?